So here are the materials. We're going to do another simple for the holidays. This is more winter, Christmas, fall themed type decoration for the table. So these that I'm going to tell you about to stuff this with are just some suggestions. Of course, well, let me get to it, you know. And then of course, you know, with this type of project, you don't want to leave it unattended. Obviously, if you're not using LEDs, you're using lights, you know, that may give off heat. You want to just keep in mind that, you know, the things you put in it hopefully will not start a fire. But of course, things like this, anything with electricity, light, you don't want to leave it unattended. Just a disclaimer for that. So what we need is one wine bottle, cleaned, removed all the labels and such. We're going to need some Santa snow. I have this battery operated pack of lights. You could use, you know, the dollar store lights that you find or whatever. Some glitters. I chose these colors, gold, white, and blue. I pulled some twigs from my backyard, and also some of this called twinkle trim, which it does say on the package it's flame retardant, so let's hope for something good there. So let me show you how I plan to go about this. The Santa snow will be sprayed on the outside to give it, you know, like that little snow look. So let's just get into this, all right? So I'm just going to move this over here and just let it dry. Oh crap. Let me try and spray some more on top so it builds up. All right. So I'm gonna let that completely dry and then we'll move on to the next step. When you use the snow, the Santa snow, it does come off. It's not like it dries like spray paint. Like if you touch it, it comes off. Like right now it's not that bad anymore. But when you first do it, I had to let this dry overnight because I think I did too thick of a coat, which it does tell you on the can. If you do like a really thick coat, drying time takes longer. So I accidentally did that. And then once it dried in the morning, I came back and I spray painted it. A little bit did come off, and it does make the glass a little foggy. And then I did another little quick coat of the snow, and then I went over it one more time. So right now I'm grabbing it. It's not that bad. Before I would grab it and you would just see like my handprint. So do that definitely, or else it just becomes kind of a craft that you can't really touch, which is kind of useless. But at least this way you could touch it and it's not that bad at all. So I do like this. I kind of did this on purpose where I did a little bit lighter so that way you could see all the stuff that you're going to be putting inside of it. So let's go forward now that that's all ready. Like I said, I got some sticks earlier from outside. This one's not quite dead yet. I thought my tree was dead, but apparently it's still alive. So I'm going to drop a few in there. Let me break this. And then with my glitters, I'm going to put in some here. Okay, so that's better. I had to put it on my tripod. So we'll just kind of mess around with the twigs. This is optional, but I did want it to look, you know, a little bit of nature is a part of this project. So I'm just putting it in there. I'm getting my twinkle trim. And I think I got this one time at the Dollar Tree. I want to say it came from the Dollar Tree. But this type of stuff can be found at any department store. So I mean, I wouldn't worry about that too much. Let's take some of our glitter. Let me take a little bit of gold glitter. Put a little bit down in there. And some of the blue, because obviously blue glitter kind of goes with cold and glass and all that stuff, right? And then some silver glitter. So at this point, basically just starting to layer it. I'm gonna start filling in some of my lights here. More of this stuff in there. So that's what I'm gonna do. And I love the way the light catches this twinkle trim. It gives off like a bluish, like a lavender hue. I don't know if you can tell from the camera, but it does. See, this is where we experiment. Look at that, perfect. And then if you need to put your sticks more forward. It's awesome. So basically you just keep kind of messing with your lights, you could, you know, stir them. Like I was trying to stir it up in a little bit here earlier because they were just too compact at one part. But I shoved all the stuff. There's some glitter down here. I mean, you can kind of do whatever you want with it. Drop beads or whatnot. But this will go like in my kitchen. So let me turn off the lights and show you. So that's basically it. Pretty simple. It's not anything nuts, but it is something else that you could do with a wine bottle. I like this. I'm going to put this in my kitchen, and because it's a battery pack, maybe I'll just put it on my stove as a little decorative piece. But yeah, just another idea with your wine bottles, something for the holidays. I hope you have an excellent holiday week, month, year, whatever time you're watching this in, and have a good one. Bye.